day. Top of the afternoon to everyone. Hope everyone's day is blessed so far. Hope you didn't get any bad news. Hope everyone that's close and dear to you are in good health and blessed. We all are, but just blessed for another day. Now, moving on to the subject at hand, let's move on to some of these teams that are blessed to still be in the playoffs. Unfortunately, my Lakers are no longer in the playoffs, which, you know, even God, like, look, I ain't fit to make that miracle happen, as much as, I can't do it. There's somebody on that team that don't want to acknowledge me. Somebody don't want to acknowledge the Most High. They think they the Most High. But it's all good. We didn't have Luka, no excuses. You got what you got. We still got the so-called GOAT on our team. So, and Austin Reeves, Jesus Christ, I don't want to sound like Rich Paul. And I also don't want to lie on anyone for the sake of their pockets. You're going to get what you're going to get if the Lakers want you. But me, on the other hand, I don't know. I really don't know if I'm willing to give Austin Reeves the max, unless I know I could trade him if I give him that max. Like, I can make that money add up, like somebody wants him. I wouldn't give it to him for the simple fact, I'm just going to be honest, you guys. The league has changed, yes. But I'm going to say it's just some things should just be what they are. You should get a raise off of what you produce when it really, really matters when it comes to sports, right? You can basically, let me explain. You can be the fastest person on your team in college going to the USA trials. You can be the fastest person more than likely known in the United States. But that one race that gets you in the USA Olympic team, you don't run your best. It don't matter if everybody know that you are really the fastest person. What we care about is what happened right now. That's all that matters. And that's how you got to look at it with sports. And Austin Reeves, right now, when you look at it, bro, your postseason career is trash, bro. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm really like, in the playoffs, you get to really focus and hone in. It's something that is like you're not willing for the little minor mistakes. In the season, it's like, okay, Austin, damn. Because in the season, we got to think, other than a few games, Austin Reeves had other players to really back up the things that he couldn't do. And this wasn't just about the defense, right? We know he can't play defense. I'm complaining about the offense with Austin Reeves. I'm going to be honest. Austin, your driving lanes are boo-boo. You expect the referees to bail you out. You run right into the teeth of the defense. You will run straight at a 7-footer, but you really haven't learned the game, I can tell, because you do not know how to put your body in a real position to get a foul drawn. You just go in wild, knees, whatever, head first. It doesn't matter, like you a running back or something, and flick the ball towards the rim. Once you feel somebody bump your body, you act like they knocked the soul out of you. Bro, you got to stop that. And I know where you got it from. I don't even want to speak up on it. Knock that off immediately. Do not waste any time with it. The referees are watching that. You think the referees do not do their homework. do not do their due diligence, but they do to a certain degree. Yes, they do give superstars who are making money for the league the benefit of the doubt. Who the hell want a superstar to foul out? Let's just be real. But the all-stars or the supporting players, we also not trying to foul you out, but you have to control yourself. They're watching you throughout the season, and they're seeing the little things that you do. This is what I believe referees do. They're not going to give you all of the fouls that you are used to, right? You might get it here and there, the little season fouls. But those fouls they know that were being complained about throughout the season, they're going to tone down on calling them. So it's very stupid of you to get used to anything that the referees do in the season. The referees are just like you players. You players turn the intensity up when the playoffs come. The referees allow the intensity to be turned up when the playoffs come. So for you to go in any playoff series in any round and believe that the referees are not going to tone that down and change the way they also ref, it's retarded. Honestly, it's honestly retarded to me. I can't tell you no other way. I don't understand what will make you do that. It does not make sense. It's a mind. Anything you're doing in life is more mental than it is your physical. That includes anything. It's it's very mind-boggling to me on what the players of today consider um, intelligent basketball. That's what I want to say. What those guys believe is intelligent basketball is not. Austin Reeves, the lanes that you choose to drive in, sir, are retarded. No one wants to tell you. I will, because why? You play for my team. I refuse it. You choose some of the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest lanes to drive when you know you don't have the skills to do it. I could focus on a lot of players, but right now I want to focus on him because he has a payday coming up, and this is very important. This is very important. I would let Austin Reeves go. I'm not gonna lie. Now I've been thinking about this. It's no difference than a James Harden to me, right? He's a superstar in some of you guys' eyes, right? To me, he's just a high paid role player, man, that always should have stuck to what he was great at. In OKC, no, he didn't have to come off the bench, but obviously, James Harden agrees with me. His best role ever in the NBA. Take away all of the points, the triple doubles. His best time as a complete player is when the pressure is not on him and he can just pick his spots and help. Austin Reeves is a good player, man. But that's what he is. He is a good player, but when it comes to the postseason, man, he hasn't showed up. I'm sorry, and right now, ain't no Beach Boys, about to, they're not about to do it, man. They're not those guys. Not, I don't, y'all really see them outplaying everyone that's in the league right now, as of right now. Because I sure in the hell don't. Let's go to the complaints about refereeing in the calls. What does that come from? That's like, let's be real. I can say it again. I already said it. That comes from you relying on the referees to win the game. That's the only time or you're playing like trash. So you need to find an excuse. In all my times of playing basketball, I never seen a team huddle around a referee like they was about to put him on, like they was about to jump him on the hood or something. If he, or threatening this life, like, boy, if you don't call some fouls, we're gonna pump you up. Someone tell me where they do that at. Where do they do that at? Where do you get to huddle around the referee after a game? Who done that? Any championship team, at least. Who has done that? Someone, please let me know. Who have you seen that is a championship team actually surround the referee, making him feel like he has to call fouls your way? Sacramento Kings going against the Lakers, I believe in 2002. Everyone felt like, oh, they cheated for the Lakers. They calling fouls for the Lakers against Sacramento. Kobe elbowed Mike Bibby. You didn't see them surrounding the referees or anything like that. What's up, Brody? Man, when does that happen? I just want someone to tell me. Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when have you seen them surround a referee like they was about to put him on the set? Or like they was about to give him what it do if he don't do what they need? That looked like a threat, like the way that was. We didn't seen a player or two surround the ref and say, hey, you don't see what's going on out here? Like, what's going on? It's mind-boggling that the Lakers are being this team that is complaining about fouls. See, this is what this is. When the fouls are not going your way, now you're complaining. Ain't that about an itch? Because I'll never forget when the Lakers played the Raptors and the fouls was so lopsided. I mean, lopsided. The coach came out, dude start damn near forgot how to talk English. He like, that is a complete crap. That is a complete crap. That's how I was like, geez, this nigga, woo. I never forget J.J. Redick before he became the coach of the Lakers. LeBron was on the podcast talking about the discrepancies. Foul calls in some game. JJ said, "Oh my God, I can't believe the guy who's on the team that gets the most fouls, the most calls ever." And now you hear what JJ's doing. JJ, you didn't even believe it when you was watching it from afar. Now that you're sitting there, you just being a coach, like you just said that shit, just like you said, I still believe we can beat these guys. That's bullshit. You better say that or you might not be sitting in that damn seat next year. If you don't have faith in this team that you helped construct, you need to get the hell out of here because you helped us fail and you knew it. Come on, man. Like, pay attention to the mind games. Pay attention to the buffoonery, the fakery. He wasn't on that podcast with LeBron James for nothing. He's another guy that know how to twist the truth. He's another guy that don't like to admit his faults. You know, real recognize real. Even if you guys enemy, it becomes a respect at the end of the day. Might even had a couple of squabbles, a little things here and there, but it's a respect thing because you know that month gonna go. You can't sit up here and be like, "Oh, that motherfucker's scary." Oh, that motherfucker. One thing Shaq could never do when he left the Lakers, he could never say Kobe Bryant was garbage. Kobe Bryant was trash. He could not say anything about that man game. You know why? Because it was recorded that he already said Kobe Bryant is the best player on all 9 planets. This when we was counting Pluto. He already said, this is the best player in the league. I want him to be the best player in the league. I knew he was going. This is him who said all these things. This is the only guy where you went back to back finals and who helped you get back to back finals MVP. Who we also watch you sit across from after both of you and Kobe Bryant retired. You told Kobe Bryant and the whole world when Kobe Bryant called you out and said, you used to slack, man, and, you know, just act like it was easy. And I felt like, man, come back even better than last season. And you said, you know why I used to slack, Kobe? Because I knew I had a guy like you that can go 50 at anything. At any time. That's what. Oh yeah. They up in here today.
Salute, Trey. I see Unc in here. What's up, Unc?
What's up with you? Hey, we got him up in here. Let me get that one more time.
Oh, you got the soundboard going with you.
Hey, look, I got a little look.
Hey, Unc, tell your wife happy belated Mother's Day.
Absolutely, brother. You do the same as well. You too, Trey.
Yes, sir. You already know. I sent it out, but I'll let the whole world know, like I said to all of them, whoever looks, single mothers, wedded mothers, you know, unwedded mothers, widows who's still mothers, all of them, you know. Hey, happy Mother's Day, Eve, with your janky self.
Yes, sir. Hey, Trey.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna front, bro. I stand with you. What you were saying.
Tell me something.
I ain't gonna front. That refereeing in game 2 was horrendous, bro.
Look.
Hey, yo,
I'm with you. Look, you see one thing I didn't say. I didn't say nothing about I didn't say it's not one game. What I'm saying is it's funny that
the team that usually benefit, like like I know, right? Don't get used to what goes on in the season. We all seen this with James Harden. We all know this. The referees are kind of like players, bro. Why do everybody know when you're in the playoff the intensity is going to turn up? Who allows that intensity to turn up?
I'm like, no, I'm with you, right? But the only thing I didn't like, it was like, okay, it's cool if y'all gonna call a game like that, but y'all gotta call a game like that on both
Hey,
sides.
look, one thing we can say, I'm
Hey,
with
hey,
you.
yo, hold
Look,
on, Trey.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
say
say
this
something.
for
I don't
everybody,
think.
so everybody
Listen.
won't think I'm
I don't
against you,
think.
and I'm gonna
Listen,
let you
Trey.
have
Trey.
it.
Yeah, Trey. I don't even think we would have won the game. You feel
Yeah.
me? I don't believe we would have won
Phoenix
the
did
game.
this. Phoenix did this, and we knew they wasn't even going to win the game. But that is true what they were saying about the fouls caused with OKC. But can we also say this, Ron? Because I know you see it both ways. Even if it's janky in a game or a series, I know you can come to understand why, though, right? Even if it ain't right, look. Damn, why my boy Trey fired on him? Like, you probably wasn't there, but when I tell you from my angle, right? You might be like, I know why Trey fired on him. Even though it's not right, you like, if I look at it from Trey's eyes, I know why he fired on you. But you feel me? So I'm going to say this. When you establish yourself as a hardcore defensive team, right? Like this how we doing it, right? Like you establish yourself all during the season. Like, ref, you're gonna have to foul us out. This how we play. The referees will realize, like, all right, we're gonna give them a little leniency. Y'all got a few defensive players, second team, first teams on y'all team. You feel me? It's just like Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is able to play physical on SGA because he is a known defensive player. So he's going to get away with a few of them slaps on the wrists and hands. Like, no, I got all ball. They going to believe him sometime.
No, I'm with you. But
all I'm saying is you should understand that I know it wasn't right in a series or in a game because we seen what happened to Jordan. We seen what Detroit do on a lot of teams. It wasn't right. We like, good God, WWF. Excuse me, kids, WWE. But at the end of the day, shit, it's a little respect too. I'm doing that to you because shit, it ain't nothing else to stop you.
I thought it was crazy, right? Like the way that they was calling it, it was just like, yo, if you call it both ways like that, I ain't got no problem. Like, I'm gonna tell you the prime example of the play, right? Marcus Smart drove to the hole. He got pushed down, right?
Yeah.
We missed a shot. They went up for the rebound, and the dude walked backwards and fell over Marcus Smart, and they called the foul on Marcus Smart. And I'm like, yo, he just got pushed down. He was literally pushed down like 0.8 seconds ago. He didn't even have a chance to get up. The dude went to go up for a rebound, stepped backwards, and fell over Marcus Smart, and they called a foul on Marcus Smart. I said, whoa.
No, and look, and I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Some of those fouls was retarded. Some of those fouls was just played out. I'm gonna say it like that. Look, but guess what? I heard what you said too, and I just want everybody to understand this. He also let you guys know, even if they called the foul straight where they were supposed to, Lakers wasn't winning that shit.
Yeah, bro. Listen,
I look at it differently. I look at it differently.
Hold on, but let me put it in the broad perspective, Montague. Please,
get this ready. You two go, man. I ain't had y'all on here together in a minute.
Hey, yo, the broad perspective I had, what the fuck y'all expect? We missing our best fucking player. There's no shot in the world that we was going to win this series. None. We was missing Luka. We damn near we didn't have a shot with Luka playing. You feel me? Like, so, like, with Luka missing, like, I'm hearing niggas like, oh, they should have got Kennard. The only thing that I like about this series, I said, my boy Rui Hachimura ball. I said, he balling. I said, he might have just earned himself a new contract. Cause that motherfucker balling. But other than that, man, we ain't have a chance in France to win this fucking series.
Look, I look at this totally different. I don't have no dog in the fight. My parents are Laker fans. They did the California thing. They taught me about basketball. They were rocking with the Lakers from the early 80s and shit. But what other team do you know can have a powwow with the refs? What other team do you know can yell at the ref with every fucking possession and never get a tee?
Yes, sir.
I don't see no other team doing that. If Jason Tatum did a fraction of what LeBron and even Austin Reeves did, they getting kicked out the fucking game. We watched a player get kicked out the game for throwing his goddamn mouthpiece. We watched a man get kicked out the game for sitting on the bench laughing and kicking. But LeBron, Austin Reeves, and I'm going to leave Luka out because he hasn't played not a single game in the playoffs, can bitch plus moan plus cry plus cuss at the damn referee and don't even get a tick. And look, I watched LeBron James set so many goddamn illegal screens and push off every offensive play. So if we're sitting up here and want to call it down the middle and call it tick for tack, this nigga should have fouled out, fouling out every goddamn game he plays. When you look at him with the way he goes to the hole, he throws his elbows, he pushes the defender off, then he releases for the layup. Is that not an offensive foul? So I don't want to hear no bitching and moaning. Was that game skeptical? Yes. But I've also watched games by the Lakers. Do we need to bring up that game, that regular season game with Toronto when they were fucking gifted 37 fucking free throws to
I
their
just
8?
said that. I said when I just said they made the coach forget how to speak English. He said that is a bula crap. He didn't know how to even say it. A bula crap. He was mad.
Hey, that's a fact. Trey just brought that up, Martavius.
So
I just said, but look, and also look, his own head coach. I'm gonna tell you how. This is what I just want people to understand, right? This is what JJ better do if his ass want to be the coach still, right? Just to let people know it's not confidence or it's not him actually speaking up for his star. I'm just saying how fake he is. If he really felt that way, I will tell you guys, I think he's being fake. Why? Listen, you guys remember before he was the coach, he was on the podcast with LeBron. Remember, I don't really remember what team they was talking about, but LeBron brought up something about foul calls. It was some of them like right before JJ became the coach. And JJ did not want to hear that shit. He was like, oh my God, yeah, the guy who teams lead the whole NBA in fouls and he gets fouls is up here complaining about. He clowned LeBron right there just to show to me, everybody, that I will push back on LeBron and everything.
But also, let's not forget, let's not let this man off the hook. This is the same man that went after Doc Rivers with all his failures and said he keeps making excuses. Well, goddamn it, JJ, was not the refs and the foul calling a goddamn excuse for you getting out-coached by somebody? Now when you get out-coached, now it's the fouls. But
thank you. Hey, I'm glad you said that. Can you speak on that too? Both of you guys. I want Mark, because you brought it up. Him getting out coached too. Let's not worry about the refs. Let's not worry about that mother effer got out coached.
Now, Ronton and Trayvon, tell me if you agree with me or not. I have a feeling that JJ Redick overcoaches himself, because he even said that he throws in different packages, different substitution patterns, and when you do that, you can fatigue your own goddamn team because they don't know when they're coming in, when they're coming out, when they're going back in, when they're coming back out. So the whole thing about having a substitution consistent pattern, people know they role. His team doesn't know they fucking role because he doesn't know their role. He just continued to try to overcoach, and guess what that ends up happening? That ends up giving the other team the advantage more times than not. He's getting outcoached because everybody on OKC knows their role. They know when they're coming in, they know when they're going out.
What would a genius tell you? Let's just say, and I'm just using it as an example. Let's just say he is underestimated, somewhat kind of genius if he has the right players with his offense. Like any coach, if you have the right players to run your offense, you might look like a damn genius. Ask Phil Jackson. Now, the thing is, even a genius will tell you, nobody else messes me up. I mess my own self up. I overthink something.
Listen, let me give you a prime example, bro. Let me give you a prime example. I'm talking with these cats on the podcast. They're a bunch of younger cats, right, Trey? Right, Martavius? They basically like LeBron fans, but I fuck with them because they Laker fans, you know. And it's a pull up. Let's watch the game, and we talk about the game while we're watching the game type thing. You feel me? Love the little niggas. I love the show, but they're LeBron bias, right? They're JJ Redick bias. You know, anything that LeBron do or say is the golden egg. So I told them we're talking. And these dudes go to speaking on, man, we need to give Nick Smith some minutes. Man, why we didn't put Timmy on the team for the playoffs, right? And I'm sitting there like, I'm listening. I asked him, I said, bro, what fucking playoff team y'all know using G League players or two-way players in their rotation? I said,
None.
nobody. I said, let me tell you how confused JJ Redick is, right? We got a guy that's 6'6", that can shoot the fucking lights out the gym.
Dalton Connect. Talk
Listen,
about it.
Listen, that was on pace to may have won Rookie of the Year before he got hurt. We've seen this dude put 37 up in the game. You feel
With
me?
9 threes made.
Listen, so you tell me, well, he doesn't get it defensively. Motherfucker, Luke Kennard, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, or LeBron James don't get it defensively. No, let me take that back. LeBron James get it defensively. That bitch done been in the league 23 years. He done seen every offensive set you can run. You feel me? So I'm gonna give him that credit. LeBron, even if he can't do it athletically,
he exactly knows when to turn it up. Like I needs to play defense.
He can be like how Kevin Garnett was for the Celtics. You feel me? I'm a quarterback to defense. Hey, rotate. You come over here. Backdoor. Watch him. You know what I mean? Yo, protect the rim.
And just stop slacking off of the damn shooter over there to get a rebound so you can patch your stats.
So you telling me you got a dude named Austin Reeves. Okay, but we know what Austin Reeves is. You got a dude named Luke Kennard. You got a superstar in Luka Doncic. None of these motherfuckers can play defense at all. And I'll go back, even though my man been balling, Rui Hachimura is not a great defender. You feel me? Like, so for you to use the excuse, he doesn't get it defensively, that's the only excuse you can use because we've seen that he can do it offensively. And this is what I tell you, confidence is a motherfucker. Trey, if I come in as a coach, right, the old guard was fucking with you. You was showing your flashes. You feel me? And I come in as a new coach, and I'm like, I don't really fuck with him. I traded you off, then bring you back. If your confidence is rattled, bro, you're not going to be the same player until you change scenery. So a motherfucker put that battery in the back and say, man, Connect, I don't know what the fuck they did.
Are you alluring to Chris Bosh or Kevin Love?
I think
he's alluding to the fact that JJ never wanted Dalton Connect. He was as good as traded with the Mark Williams. Then when the trade didn't go down, he treated him like the redheaded step fucking child, sent him to the G League in lieu of Bronny James, and Bronny James can't even hold his goddamn jockstrap with shooting, pull up, off a screen, or just playing. And now Bronny's getting minutes, but a guy we have seen light it up in the NBA can't even sniff minutes in a series where they need shooting and bodies. And now he gets to ride the bench because you say he don't get it defensively, which is a fucking hypocrisy statement when you got 3 out of your 4 starters that doesn't have minutes. We just saw before the season ended him taking Vandy out because a couple of blown plays, not even playing for a whole 2 minutes, but Bronny James get blown by 5 goddamn times and he gets sustained again.
And Rui, he took out Rui.
Yo, the shit bugged me out because I'm just sitting there like, so I said, now listen, it'd be a difference if I didn't get a glimpse at this kid and y'all had him over in LA and you could say, man, well, listen, man, we practice, man, the kid can't get it in practice. I've seen this guy in live time, big time NBA action. I know he can play in the league. We've seen it. And for you to you telling me you got dudes like Nick Smith Jr., Drew Timmy, you got 2-way contract niggas that you get. I don't give a fuck about position. Just get your ass in and shoot that hole. Shoot that hole.
Trayvon, do me a favor, Trayvon. Look up Dalton Connect's career high, which is 37. Let's see who he played against. I don't think it was a cupcake team. Let's see who he got 37 and 9 threes against. Right quick.
I'm about to see right now. I'm about to look it up.
And you telling me you can't even figure out a way to get this dude in this book. And you know one thing that I'm happy because The first thing these motherfuckers said was after the first 2 games in Houston, Martavius, you know what these motherfuckers said? Oh,
What?
we can get rid of Austin Reeves. We got Luke Kennard. I said, are y'all fucking stupid? I said,
Jackson
these
All
go right
right.
motherfuckers.
ahead and do that.
Here I go. I'm about to give my boy his context for what he just brought up. Dalton Connect has scored career high 37 points against the Utah Jazz. We're not going to boo-boo that because you guys praised the Wizard shit with the 83. Do not say anything. Also,
What was the final
he
score of
has-
that game? Because it was a close game.
it was 124 to 18. He also has tied the rookie record for 9 threes in a game. Dalton Connect. He also made 22 consecutive. If anyone don't know what the hell that means, I'm not judging you. That means you made all those buckets in a row. That means when you got the ball, it was on you for 20 until you got to 22 points. That means no one else scored. That's what that means.
So they were in a dogfight with the Utah Jazz, and
Fact.
it was a rookie that stepped up and gave you 22 consecutive points of his 37 points, and you won by 6. If he would have just had 10 points, you're getting blown out by the Utah Jazz.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was the game Keontae George was crazy on.
17th, and this is the 17th overall pick in the
first round.
2024 draft. Just to let you guys know, also to put context on what my brother Ronton is trying to tell y'all how he's getting treated. This nigga is the 17th pick. Just to let you guys know, that is 7 picks out of being in the top 10, bro.
Hey, yo, but listen, Trey, listen. But if it wasn't for some off the court things and people saying stuff about his attitude, they had him maybe as the best talent in the draft. He was supposed to be a lottery pick coming out of Tennessee. We got him at 17th. Every analyst in the world said the Lakers got the steal of the draft.
Absolutely. I remember that.
Let me tell you what I think too, bro. And I'm not saying nothing about winning a championship. I repeat, and look, these my 2 older brothers that I believe have a little bit more wisdom on things than me in the NBA. I'm being honest. Like, that's what I believe. I just know how to make good points. I have common sense. You guys lost that shit. I believe the guy who cried, I really have a hard time with his name, but the young man who cried when he met his idol, Steph Curry, right? He played against him, had a hell of a game, played for the Lakers, right? He was on our G team. Right? Yeah. The young black man. And then him and Dalton Connect. This is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. It don't mean win the game because obviously you've seen they defense will have to step up, but they are scorers at heart. They already know how to put. These guys went to college for one longer than Bronny. So they learned the game better than Bronny. We are sacrificing winning basketball to stroke a man's ego. Also, LeBron James. Listen, let me tell you, everybody, how he fooled you. What did LeBron James let everybody know, Ron and Martavius, when he came in the league? After he was not a rookie no more, that man said, I do not have time for a rookie to come in the league and learn how to win. I want, like, people already seasoned, right? He wanted veteran all-stars, right?
To play with veterans.
What the fuck is your son?
Man. You know
I just want that to sit. He broke his own rule for his son. Also, he broke the LeBron James system. Who fits in the LeBron James system better? Those 2 young men that I brought up. The one of them that they brought up, Dalton Connect and the young man, what you said his name is?
Olivari.
That young man, they fit more in his system to stand as a rookie right now in the league, just learning. Shit, that's college basketball for them. Oh shit, just stay right here when you pass and shoot it.
Trayvon, they fit into his offense, but they don't fit into his narrative. And at
Yes,
this point of LeBron's career, his
you're
narrative
right.
is
You're
more
right.
important than his offense.
Hey, yo, but peep this though, man. Like, it's funny that you said, yes.
He
And,
wanted the narrative.
and another thing, you know what LeBron James left this playoffs with? Me and my son scored double digits in the playoff games. I threw him
And
my
you and your
alley
son
oop.
is about to be swept. And you'll be
Yeah,
the
man,
first
I
father
threw
and
him.
son to get
I threw
swept.
him. Look, he's tied up with LeBron. I mean, he's tied up. It's LeBron, Shaq, and Paul Gasol now.
Now, check this out. All right, you want to hear a fun fact? If
And
the
all of
Lakers
them
get
play for the Lakers. And all of them play for the Lakers.
well, hold on. The fun fact is this: if the Lakers get swept tonight, JJ Redick will have a 4-6 record in the playoffs.
They ain't gonna do him like they did Darvin.
No,
He ain't even.
but bro, that's another thing I was gonna bring up, right? Because that's another thing that they talk about. Oh, we won more games every year with JJ Redick and then Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham never won. Listen, this is what I said.
And Darvin Ham didn't have Luka goddamn Doncic. Let's not forget that.
Hold on, but this is what I told him. I said, well, damn. If y'all tell me what the players do in the regular season don't count, nigga, what the coaches do in the regular season don't count either. Niggas about what you do when you get to the playoffs. And last time I checked, that nigga Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference Finals.
Can I add this on that, big bro? Can I add this just in case they didn't hear me? Seriously. Last I checked, we were dealing with older LeBron. I'm not going to shit on him. You know, younger LeBron, this is all I give him. Nobody will kind of be able to keep up with him. He'll be able to drive past some of these dudes and muscle them. And he wouldn't have to bulldoze some of these dudes because his athleticism, he'll just leap over them. Young LeBron, but let's talk about this one. Darvin Ham didn't have Luka. And he didn't have Luka with an AD type of player. You feel me? Look what Luka did. And Luka had to have a historic run, too, in March, like a Kobe run, just for it to be something like this. You understand? So don't judge Darvin Ham off of LeBron and AD. Just go back to when JJ had LeBron. Let's go back when JJ had AD and LeBron. You seen what JJ did very quickly?
We're missing a big we're missing a big piece.
Put it up in there for me. I don't want nobody to miss anything. But you see, he got rid of AD, and they was all in cahoots.
I ain't gonna front. Darvin he Ham. Had AD looking like the MVP the first part of the season.
But remember, let's stop. Let's stop. We also have to remember LeBron James and AD tried to sabotage fucking Darvin Ham.
That's a fact.
They both sat out that Boston game thinking that they were going to get blown out because there were reports saying that if Darvin Ham loses to the Celtics in Boston, he was going to be fired the next day. And when they went with Austin Reeves and bench players and won convincingly, remember how LeBron James was trying to act like he was helping him coach on the bench because of the narrative. And when they won, that's when the narrative started to change. LeBron James and AD tried to sabotage fucking Darvin Ham, and it backfired. And they end up going to the first round, getting knocked out by fucking the eventual. Well, no, they were the defending champs at the time, but the JJ don't got to worry about a LeBron James sabotaging him. Why? Because he was LeBron James' handpicked pony. Darvin Ham
and let's not forget when LeBron James physically grabbed his head coaches. Ain't the first time too. Physically grabbed Darvin Ham like, challenge that shit. Motherfucker, get over there and challenge it. I also want to just remind people what day and time look. Y'all tell me, y'all seen probably a few more years than me, like really when my memory kicked in. I've probably seen it, but I know they wouldn't have showed that replay. What team that got clobbered by the Detroit Pistons or any team that felt like the other team, remember Sacramento against the 2002 Lakers, Portland, whatever you want to say, teams against Shaquille O'Neal, whatever you want to say about fouls. What team surrounded the referee like they was about to put him on the set or beat him up because he had the wrong colors.
Look,
Yeah, they
let's go
ran
back.
down on that nigga.
Let's go
Bruh,
back
what
to
the hey,
let's
look,
go
bruh,
back to
if we were in the David Stern NBA, he would have fined all the motherfuckers for trying to intimidate the referee.
let's go back to a game with the Phoenix Suns, and they lost a heartbreaker. And then Charles Barkley was talking to one of the head referees and about a foul call. He didn't want to hear it. Charles Barkley followed him into the tunnel, kept cussing at him, kept talking and calling him horrible. All three of those referees turned their back and kept walking away from Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley got fined, and if my memory serves me right, I think he got suspended one game because he hopped over the scorer's table to chase the damn referees into the tunnel.
Just think
I've
about
never
Rasheed.
seen, huh?
Just think about Rasheed Wallace by his damn self. Portland,
Rasheed
Detroit,
Wallace used
nobody.
to get teed up just to staring at the referees. and
Remember
they were
when he
saying it's
said ball
intimidating.
don't lie?
Ball don't
Dennis
lie.
Rodman got kicked out of a game for sitting down on the other end of the court.
Remember Tim Duncan for getting checked for laughing on the sideline? This is what
That
I'm
nigga
saying
wasn't
people
even-
getting away with.
Yo,
Tim
that
Duncan
nigga
was
I like that
laughing.
one, though.
Gang.
Tim
Yo, he
Duncan
wasn't
was
even in
over
the
there
game.
just laughing at something. The referee didn't even know what the fuck
Joey
was
Crawford.
going on.
Right.
He
How
just
you know
looked
my
back.
man ain't just tell me a funny joke? How you know my man
Look,
ain't just tell
it's
me a
one of
funny
those
joke?
moments, you know how you got that friend that don't have no jokes, but he can fight. And he never like you to bag on him, and he always want to threaten everybody. Like, you say something about me, oh, we gonna fight. It's like, oh man, get out of here. Like that was what that was like with Tim Duncan. It was like, oh, you gonna be a bully? I'm over here just win. It's not even in the NBA. I just want everybody to know this. It's not even in the NBA rule books that you can't laugh and the referee like, oh, he gonna tech you. You cannot
Well,
even do it.
Trayvon, remember, Joey Crawford got suspended and was not allowed to do any playoff games after that.
Mm-hmm.
David Stern put foot
But
in
look,
ass
guess what?
because
But
he
guess
knew
what?
that was
But
wrong.
guess what? But guess what? They
When he,
allowed this.
threw
What
Tim
I feel
Duncan
like,
out of
right?
the,
You see how they
out of
got
the
this?
game on the bench?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They allowed him to get out of the game. I'm just saying that went on an injection on him, and then they just gave him a punishment. This is what I'm saying. They didn't do no like call down. How they got it now, where you can call or instant replay. Got somebody up there where they be like, nah, not that one. That's the moment where see that all that came to be because of shit like that. But that what I seen when I in my own team. When I seen them surround the referee, I was embarrassed, bro, to be a Laker fan. I was like, oh, this some whole shit. I'm just being real. I'm like, this some whole shit.
It's almost time for me to get off a break. I'm gonna say one last thing. I'm gonna sit back and listen to both of y'all cook.
Go ahead.
It's good to hear from both of y'all. Having all the love and respect for both of y'all. But see, we are watching the change of a guard right now. This is what we're watching. We're watching out with the old in with the new.
That's what I was telling people.
This OKC team ain't going nowhere anytime soon. With the 12th pick of the NBA draft now, they are not going anywhere anytime soon. We talked about this last summer before the playoffs. And remember, Ron Town, we was trying to figure out how will the OKC Thunder keep their momentum. And me and you both said the only way they can do it, keep replenishing the old players with new draft picks. And they have all the draft picks for the next 4 seasons. So as long as there's no catastrophic injury, we're going to be saying OKC, Spurs, fucking Detroit. We're going to be saying those names consistently for the next 8 years.
Just think about it. Just think about it, Martavius. Just think about it. With the 12th pick in the draft, you're not looking for a star. You already got your stars for the next 10 years, right? You looking for a high-end role player. So now you can go get the best shooter in college or the best two-way player that you've seen. You feel me? And just develop him and
guess what? I'm gonna be honest. Look, I'm gonna be honest. They have the option like this. Whoever they believe in their starting lineup or bench is declining, they just have to look at the draft and say who the fuck we want to replace.
Hey, yo,
guess
look,
what? You don't have to be in a hurry to play them because you're deep.
Yeah, yo, and that's what I'm talking about. Think about it. They already got their stars, Jalen Williams, Shaq, and Shea. Everybody else just so listen. They getting Caruso off the books. They're gonna get Hartenstein off the books. You feel me? And they're gonna these young
It's
players.
basically like having Steve Young sitting on the bench just waiting behind fucking Joe Montana.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
They get
I love you
players.
guys. I gotta go, man. I gotta get back
Yes,
to work.
sir.
All
I'll
right,
hit both of y'all back up
Thank you, man, for coming through, bro.
anytime.
Yes, sir. Now,
So
bro, finish. Hey, you know what? And look, I want you to add this in. So because I want you to just tap on everybody in the league since you brought it up, right? Since you brought up, like, you know, you and him, but I know you was right there with it. You was going to get in that by OKC, right? And then what I'm saying, right? Yes, we don't have to really harp on them, bro, because they already champions and we already know the how they look, and like you just kind of gave them, like, nigga, you already established as champions, and you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I say this to the younger fans. It's kind of like having Kobe on the bench waiting while Magic's about to get the hell out of there. It's kind of like that. Like, it's something like that. You got that in your pockets. Kobe was 16th pick. So it's kind of like having something like that. But I want you to tell me, because I believe this, is Utah Jazz behind them when it comes to adapting to this new thing you and Martavian said, the new league, right? As in invest in your drafts, right? Invest in your damn drafts and pray to God. Is Utah the second team? Because you know they got that guy over there from Boston.
I'm about to tell you, bro. Listen, with the new CBA, bro, like, people don't understand with this first tier, second tier apron shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
This new CBA is you're gonna have 2 max contracts, and you're gonna have maybe like a $25 million contract to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of your shit, bro, gonna have to be role players and guys you build up through the draft. You're not gonna be able to do it through you. Basically, they took away building your team through free agency. You got to build that bitch through the draft now. And who was on that shit? Who knew that shit was coming down the pike? Sam Presti, niggas like Danny Ainge. You feel me? So they knew how valuable draft picks were gonna be. They might not be valuable the year we got them, you feel me? But in 2 years, when that new CBA kick in, and I done traded off all this high salary to teams that want to win now, and I done accumulated 15 first-round picks in the next 7 drafts, 8 second-round picks, bro, you like holding a royal flush, my dude. You holding a royal flush, my guy. Like, think about it. Like, just think. If I got, and just say a 10-year period of time, right? No, let's say a 5-year period of time.
Yeah.
Let's say in 5 years,
yes,
I got 8 first-round draft picks, right? Bro, if you hit on 3 of them bitches, you the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah. Okay.
Look how Oklahoma, look how Oklahoma, and I told people this was going to bite Oklahoma City in the ass. They're going to get
add a team in there? Can I add a team in there, bro, just to see if you fit?
They're going to get penalized because
what about the Chicago Bulls when they're...
Yeah. Anybody who got a surplus
what about the Chicago?
Yep. Trading DeMar Rosen and Zach LaVine off for draft picks and all that shit, that's coming to fruition right now, bro.
So let me ask you something. That really is not on anyone's mind, right, big bro? But I know it's on pure basketball fans' mind. If it's your team or not, you're just watching shit grow and you watching shit diminish, right? That's how sports go. You're watching the fastest person. Alive really diminish. Once you become the fastest person alive, you're really just diminishing after that. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is studying you. Somebody is
clocking your practice, everything. So you're
Mhm.
just diminishing until someone else come, right?
Right. You the hunted.
Yeah, so you're the hunt. So it's like, and look, what do we always say? Records are made to be broken.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying this. I want to ask you, I'm gonna start it off with this team, and then you kind of know where I'm going. What do you think the Charlotte Hornets is building over there, bro? Like, what the hell are they building over there? It looked pretty goddamn. It looked pretty Look, I'm not gonna jump to conclusion what Lil Bro said. I don't want nobody to be like, what he saying, chap? Because this generation think when you say a team is doing good, you mean like they got a they are challenging for a championship. No, I'm old school. I'm saying that I see them starting to become a playoff team, like consistently.
Yo, listen, listen, and you want to know what the problem? You want to know what the reason is? Motherfuckers hit on them draft picks, bro.
Thank
LaMelo.
you, bro.
Listen,
Thank you,
LaMelo.
bro. Can we give
Miles
a can we
Bridges,
hey,
Brandon Miller,
can we give a
Calvin
hand
Smith.
clap? Can we give a hand clap to the father, I forget his name, bro, right now. Is it LeVar Ball? LeVar Ball. Can we give can we give a round of applause to him? And I want to give him his flowers because look, and what I'm saying it on, first of all, he got 3 sons that did something successful for themselves. I know what y'all want to bring up China and all that, but hey man, his sons grew up right. It's hard being a black man. I don't care what the how dark it is. Them dudes are still known as black. I do not care. And I'm gonna say this: he did tell the truth about his sons. What he did say is Lonzo is basically like the beginner, right? But one thing he did say out of all 3 of his sons, he said Lonzo is the real super. He said LaMelo Ball is the real superstar.
Yeah. And I remember exactly what he said. He said he got the skill set of Lonzo with the scoring ability of Jello. Because he always said Jello was the best scorer out of all of them. He like, yo, as far as putting the ball in the bucket, he said, can't none of them do that better than Jello.
Look, he learned how to pass the ball from Lonzo and learned how to score the ball from his brother. And then he mixed his own shit in.
And he put his swag with it. You feel me?
Yeah, you feel me? It's just like Kobe, bro. It's nothing wrong. Like, I don't like when niggas say you copying somebody because, like, guess what? Just to say, bro, like, just to use an example, and I know you know what I mean. Guess what? I'm gonna say this in the most nicest way I know we can say and just use this. I didn't create missionary, but whoever the fuck did, thank you. I'm using that shit. And I'm tweaking it a little bit sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm tweaking it a little bit sometimes. I don't know how your caveman ass started out, Adam or whatever, but I'm tweaking it. So thank you. But guess what? You can't hate on me for using missionary.
Hey, yo, listen. And I'm telling you, bro, like you see it like with like Charlotte got to something like, and I even like that semi-big man that they got. I think he fucked up because he only like John Collins size. He might be 6'10" at the most. The kid Devasi.
What are they missing, bro? What are they missing, right? We know they are a playoff, like they grew. We know they like, that young core, you know what that takes. Not like that, but it's just like Mike. When he came in, Mike got his ass kicked for like 7-8 years, bro. Kobe about the same, something like that, 6 years, because him and Shaq together. And Shaq got his ass kicked way longer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to go through that. The only guys that I can say really didn't go through getting their ass kicked in the beginning is Magic, Larry. I'm not gonna speak on Bill and all that, but Magic and Larry, those are the only guys I know that they come in like their first, second, and third year and become everything. You know what I mean? And what I mean is champion. That's everything. I'm not talking about no damn MVPs or, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because Mike came in winning awards. Mike did come in winning awards, but what did Mike say? I ain't shit until I get that championship, because he said it right there on his documentary. Until I win a champion, he wanted Magic, Larry Bird, Isaiah, Kareem. He wanted their respect. But no matter what you score, no matter what you do, you ain't getting our damn respect until you got a few titles, young man. So that's what I'm saying. Tell me, we got Melo, right? I don't really know their squad. And I see they got, look, I'm not saying everybody got to move, But just tell me what you feel like they are missing, bro, from your eyes, like just to put them in, let's say, that Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler radius, like, or just to compete, bro. Put it like this: to compete to go to the Eastern Conference Final. Put it like that, like a Detroit, because Detroit really don't got nothing.
They need a dog. They need a legit big. You feel me?
Can you tell us when you say these things too? Just because I want to know too, bro. I ain't finna lie to you. I want to know. You know, I love picking your brain. When you say a big, I'm asking you to just give me a few examples on who can get to that team and be that.
A legit big would be like
and look, not somebody that can go to that team, but like if you know anybody who probably is up for let's say a free agent, and you know, like a team might be like they might be looking out, or a team might be wanting out. Name those type of players.
I'm gonna tell you a legit big, like if they could get like if they could somehow pry that kid Walker Kessler from Utah, somebody who's 7'1" for real, who protect the rim, rebound, you feel me? But he run the floor too, you feel me? Play pick and roll with him. If they can get like that would be perfect. And I just think they need a dog wing defender. You feel me? Like,
tell me this: do you think a Dylan Brooks change that atmosphere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, for putting. We know the bullshit that he go through. But that guy, I'm keep it real. That guy does change your team. When he left, when him and Barnes, whatever, I forgot his name, but for sure, the teams he leaves, bro, they go down. His little energy, whatever it is, he pumps his team up, bro, to where they want to do it too.
I will. He will be the perfect type. I would want somebody more their age bracket. You feel me? But he could be that. You also want.
He can be that. He can be that. What I could say. Tell me if I'm using. He could be the market type. Like this, is where you started. You need some. Like he might not be the it, but this is where you need to start it.
If you could bring like him, and he say, yeah, I'm coming to be the 6-man type shit. You feel me? I'm not looking. You know, I'm looking to play defense.
If he can be Trevor Ariza, you feel what I'm saying? And I know he don't have the length. I know he really don't have Trevor Ariza athleticism, because people don't really realize, if you go back, I know you do. You remember that steal. It reminded me about the steal that Smush Parker got against Phoenix. Trevor Ariza got it against Boston. Remember? It was an inbounds pass, and he got that steal. I was like, oh my God, he's believing. Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. Like, he only 6'4". I was looking like, I was thinking in the league. I'm gonna tell you who might. Well, no, because he probably you're gonna have to move some shit around, but then that might not also be that bad. Like, depending, because right now they got LaMelo at the 1, Kyle at the 2, Brandon at the 3, and Miles at the 4. So
you know, if they had any of them boys from any one of them wings from Detroit, them young wings,
like if they had one of the Thompson twins, oh my God,
yeah, if they had one of them Thompson twins, or if they had what's the other young, like, you know him, bro. I seen him as in playing against certain teams I watch. Right, he's on the East, but he's a hell of a defensive fucking player, bro. He's like on that wing, bro. You know, it's more defensive players on the East because they ain't offensive branded over there. They got to stick to offensive teams. Damn, I can't think of it, bro. I wish I could even think of the team, but I don't know if it's Miami or what.
I'm gonna tell you who if they could get these two people, I think there'd be a legit contender. Like, without really losing nothing. Like, Like if they could fuck around and get like Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby from the Knicks, that's like the perfect, the elite wing defender. You feel me? The Swiss
Yes,
Army
sir.
knife, and then now you got the true to life big man who's going to play his role.
Yes.
Rebound, block shots. You feel me? Even if
Tell
he
me.
only playing 22 to 23 minutes a game.
Let me throw this out here at you. I think this is it's a possibility, right? I ain't gonna jump out on a limb. I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh shit, I knew it." This ain't one of those. This is just what I believe because what I'm seeing going down, just me viewing it, and what I'm seeing when you win a championship, right? You really don't want to go to a team that you have to be that young prime player. Like, oh, I got to do all that shit again. Like you want to be the player that you are now, a champion, and you still putting them numbers, right? That's what these players remind me of. They're not thinking about being better than they last season. They're just thinking about maintaining. You feel what I'm saying? I believe that Giannis, and this is what I'm saying, right? And it might be other teams, but I'm gonna be real. I don't think he's already been small market, right? He feels like he's one of the big dogs. I'm gonna be real. So I don't think if he leaves them, that if he leaves Milwaukee, I do not think he's going small market. I think he's going big market. Just saying, like that's how it goes, like in the league. If you already been small market, you go big, like you go just bigger. It might not be too big, but you just go bigger than what you were because you want to expand your brand. That's just smart. So I believe that if New York Knicks do not do what they supposed to do, right, they're not going to give up Jalen Brunson, right? That's not what you're thinking of, probably. It's just little bro throwing some shit past you, trying to see if it even makes sense to you, and it's possible. Not saying this is going to happen, right? Just possibility. I believe that Cat will be up for offer, right? And I believe that Giannis will be looking to, I don't think you want to go to the West. And what I'm meaning is it's a lot to go through to get, I don't want to go through the champions for them, for one. If I got to play the champions, I don't want to play them to get to the finals. I want to play them in the finals. That's just the goddamn truth. If I had to play Michael Jordan, I don't want to be the team. I don't want to be Reggie Miller. I want to be Karl Malone. That's just the truth. I don't want to be Reggie. I'd rather be Karl Malone. Because if I do win, it's the motherfucking championship. I don't want to play another team. So I believe that he will stay in the East. And I think that the team that he will go to is the Knicks. Me personally, that's the team that I'm a hang by. If not the Knicks, the Golden State Warriors. If he did go to the West, like who else?
This the only thing. All right. With the Knicks, they would have to unload some shit because remember, they gave up 5 first-round draft picks for Mikal Bridges. They ain't got no draft pick.
And look, Josh Hart gone. Mikal Bridges probably gone. Cat gone. But guess what? I'm saying in this terms, I know what you're saying, right? But in this day and age, all they thinking, just like they took a chance with Dame, is shit. Well, Jalen Brunson way better than Dame right now at the moment in the league. If you put Giannis,
I think in that deal, ideally, I think Giannis would want OG to stay and Josh Hart. If he could say, if he could say, get rid of.
I would say that because I would say Mikal Bridges and I'm with you. Tell me if you believe this. He only will say Josh Hart, right? Because Mikal Bridges' name holds a little bit more weight, so it'll be done a little bit quicker, like it won't be questioned.
Right, but you get him, maybe get a few of y'all draft picks back. They'll take Cat as the talent.
For sure, because guess what? He still got what's the dude Thompson on the bench? Yeah, you still got him.
Yeah, so but you might want to take Mikal Bridges and another player for the draft, the draft aspect though. Cause I don't know, me personally, bro.
You saying this trade strictly on the ideal of, and you thinking in player mode. If you thinking Giannis brand player mode, what's best for him?
If this Milwaukee saying, yo, Giannis, we appreciate you. We're gonna trade you to wherever you want to go, regardless of what the deal is. If this is that with the Knicks, then fine. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Who give me the most draft picks for this nigga? What I told you was most valuable. I don't want none of y'all fucking stars that got 7 years already on their tires. I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
All right. So tell me both
that
ways.
mean they ready to win now. I'm trying to
give me the teams from a player. You Giannis, I want you to give me the teams that you trying to go to if you Giannis, and I want you to give me the teams that if you're the owners, the GMs, those guys. Who are you listening to? Who are you fucking with?
I'm telling if I'm
Is this Giannis or is this the team?
All right, I'm gonna give you Giannis version first. If I'm Giannis, I'm making a phone call and I'm telling Katie to stay put. I'm on my way, and I said, yeah, Houston, because they got. To be fair to Milwaukee, that'll probably be a viable option because they got the young talent and they got the draft pick.
And KD can go to being what he want to be, Robin, with Batman skills.
Right. He ain't actually be man. I just know he gonna hold me down when I need him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I would say Houston, if KD was willing to stay. Low key, because I know I want a bigger market. If let me see. I like Houston. It's a future. I just thought about this. Hold on, bro. I got you. Actually, see, that's not a big market. That'd be like lateral movement. But if I'm talking basketball fit, I'm looking at him and looking at Portland right now too.
Okay. Well, so you think Giannis would want to go to a team where Dame at again?
Hey, yo, because remember when Giannis spoke out for Dame, he knew what Dame was going through. You feel me? That's why fuck all this shit. My brother going through some shit bigger than life.
I'm going through some personal shit, and I'm coming to a whole new system where
he probably like, you know what? We get way better results with Dame and his element. You feel me?
So I'm hearing the teams you saying.
Plus, I reunite with Drew.
So I'm hearing the teams you saying, right? And this is what's going through my mind. Ooh, so you don't think Giannis scared to go to the West Coast at all?
Nah, I don't think he's scared. Like when you're the ultimate competitor like him, he got remember he was one of the guys Kobe was working with the Mamba challenges and shit.
Yeah.
Giannis
But look, you know what? That's what I kind of got mad at a few guys about. I ain't even gonna say the name, but he's one of them. I kind of got mad at him because it seemed like when Kobe passed away, they was like, now I could cheat. Now I could do punk shit.
No, but like if you think about it though, like the two challenges he had from Kobe before
win MVP and win championship. Yeah.
So like now I don't got the architect sending me my next mission. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey, look. I don't look. It's like D Wade. It's kind of like what D Wade said, and I feel it. Like I felt like that way. It's a difference from retiring and the way Kobe left. You feel what I'm saying? When Kobe, like the way Kobe left, I'm gonna be real, bro. I didn't even want to watch no goddamn basketball no more for a minute. Like I was like, boy, hold on. Like I'm gonna keep it up. Onion. That's on everything. Nigga, boy, asked my boy, I was like, ooh, no. Man, my girl, no. I'm like, oh, nah, like Kobe gone. I don't even know if I can watch the way it is. It's like, shit, we already went through. It felt like Magic was going to die. Everybody was just waiting. And, we still got Magic. It was like, whew, now we ain't got to think about that shit no more. And then we get this after Kobe done gave us everything he got. Complete game. Mission over. We appreciate you. Damn, he don't get to reap the benefits, the fruits of his hard labor. Like, oh no, like hold on, bro. And then the NBA is going in this direction. Oh, like I really felt like it was a generation dying. Duncan gone, Kobe is gone. Dirk, KG, like, oh man, I really didn't think I would like have some type of like inspiration, but I ain't gonna lie, it was the thing on like Mike, you know, Mike still found the reason to watch Kobe. Kobe still found the reason to play hard, even though Mike was gone. Like he found other reasons to still be like, hell no, you got me fucked up, like and chase things like Mike did, 'cause you know what I mean, and find things. So it's like I was like to myself, it ain't because one of these players. I felt like just to myself, like I can't stop watching something that you know I'm so connected to, and I don't want the players that I seen come before all these players, because I see it becoming a dying thing, and I see what older people were saying, like they wasn't trying to tell us don't have our generation, don't be who we are. They was trying to say at the same time, just don't forget where you come from. And this generation, you don't hear that too much, where you come from. You just hear what you started, your shit, your brand. Like, for hold on, you already repping the brand. You already repping the brand. What the hell is you talking about?
Bro, you have no idea, man.
You feel what I'm saying, though, bro? Look, just as being a black man, before you say my Nike brand, my slogan, my this, you already are repping a brand, bro. You already are. What you say, they're going to feel like, not like that. And I know it's not none of these players' fault. And it's been players that came out and say, I'm not a role model, I'm this. But guess what? No matter if you want to be or not, when they put you on that TV screen, it is a million kids. It's not just about sports. Somebody's watching the weather lady. They saying, I want to be like her. Somebody, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody's seen a fireman come and save somebody. They want to, you don't even know somebody is idolizing you or looking at you like a role model. You feel what I'm saying? Your first ones are your parents. So you can't say I'm not a role model. You can just say, to me, the perfect answer is, look, I know there's a lot of kids that look at me as there. I feel like I'm a lot of kids. Like, it's just some way you got to say it. I can't say exactly what's right, but you can't deny that you're a role model to some kids. What you can do is accept the fact that you are a role model and say, I expect of like parents to control that.
That's a fact,
Like
bro.
you know, it's like right now, the TV is a role model to some kids. You know, right now, look, remember this nigga J. Cole. This is what I want people to understand. This nigga know he got a mother and a father. We know this man real history. You can look it up. You got a mother and father. But what you said, you was like Uncle Phil was like someone raising you, nigga, off a TV show. So you have to monitor what you allow your kids to watch and see and come on there. It's not that person fought on TV, it's the person who's in charge of that child that's monitoring them, what they're watching, you know, if you're paying attention. So yes, I understand you're not, you're saying like, I'm not your kid's role model, yo. If you should understand who your kid's following and all that, don't make me be the example of your kids and what they do. But guess what? You have no choice in that, because the same people who saying they're not role models, they're role models. Like they got role models. You got Charles Barkley to speak on Dominique or Dr. J. Like, and Dr. J will probably tell Charles, I ain't a role model. Like, don't role model me. Like, but it's like, shit, I couldn't help it, man, because you was doing something I wanted to do. And I wanted to be as big as you. It ain't about playing like you. It's like, I was looking up at your billboards, your shoes. I was like, shit, I want to be that. Like, and my daddy wasn't like, my daddy probably worked in the mill. It ain't that I don't look up to my daddy because he's taking care of us. I looked up to my father as taking care of the family. That's my role model. And like, you know, your parents teach you your morals, really, like in your face. Like, that's really what it is. But what you want to do in life, if you don't get it, like if nothing fails, you have a whole other person that you admire, just like going into a regular job, bro. If you McDonald's, it don't matter. If you want to be the hamburger nigga, you kind of already watching the nigga who the hamburger nigga. You watching his skills, trying to learn that shit and add to it. You have a role, like you don't know he is, but he's your role model. So when these players try to come with that, I'm not your role model, or KD, right? I heard him so many times. You know, the disrespect. Just listen to it. What did the old players used to get into arguments, and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Kobe Bryant? What did they get into it with the fans over? The basketball game. They understood that you really don't hate me as a person. You hate me because I don't play for your team. You know I'm good as fuck. So you're booing me. You know what I'm saying? I obviously come in there, Tracy McGrady coming in. I'm not booing Tracy McGrady because he's scoring on Kobe and all that. I'm booing Tracy McGrady because I hate you, motherfucker, because you good. Damn, you the nigga that I was worried about. Fuck. I wish, you know what I mean? I wish you set out. Like, it's respect. It's just like, it's a respect thing. You know, you ain't no scary ass motherfucker. But damn, if I'm in the goddamn Gladiator Stadium and I know Ron Ton is one of them boys, like, you really don't come up out of here alive when you with Ron Ton. It don't mean I'm a bitch because you don't come out of here with me alive. But it's like, this ain't one of them niggas I could just be like, I know I got this. Damn, like, fuck this mouth. Well, it's a conflict. So it's like, ooh, I'm in danger. It's not a scared thing. It's about being aware that it's a respect thing. You're going to fight a little different. You're going to be, you know what I mean? You see two great, look, Holyfield, Tyson. You know what I mean? Ali, your boy George Foreman. It wasn't just go out there and knock each other out. Even, what's his name who smacked Ali when he was talking about with the left. He had that left hand. He called him smoking. Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier knew he had that knockout, but guess what? He also respected Ali power. People don't talk on it, but he knew this nigga's a professional and this nigga one of the best. I'm not gonna just go up in there trying to knock this nigga out. I'm finna try to box.
Serious?
So I don't like how these players take it out of context, bro. Like, if I'm at a game, I don't want to get thrown out of game because I'm trying to help my Lakers win. That's a part of the game, right? It's like, if I can't heckle you on the sideline and say, hey, you suck, get your ass out of here, you ain't got no game, and you don't like it, and turn around and say, who the fuck you talking to? Right now, you making it worse. So now you are the player. Who the fuck you talking to? Talking about get my ass out of town. Wait a minute, bro. You know what I mean. I don't mean literally like I'm racist. It don't matter what race you is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look at white people like that. If a white person scream at a black basketball player and say, get your ass out of town, they not meaning them sundown towns. They're talking about get your ass out of my basketball team town with that bullshit shot or whatever you're doing to. You know that. So for you to have them get kicked out, you might as well kick out everybody by the free throw baseline that's waving them little balloons and fingers and shit. You might as well kick them out too.
Yeah, like, unless you telling me, like, unless you talk about some back in the day Bill Russell type shit, you feel me?
But look, this is what I'm saying. If I don't threaten your life, this is sports. You know, you're going for your favorite. You're doing everything to make a win. It's just, to me, it's like wrestling, right? When Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior went against each other, you really didn't hate either one of them, but you said, I gotta pick a favorite, right? You gotta pick somebody in this motherfucking match because one of these niggas gonna win today. So you pick who you go with. It's really not a hate thing, but it's like, hey, this is where my money is at. So why the fuck would I, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the big deal? It's just like, wouldn't you be mad if one of your teammates, who was that? I think it was Larry Bird. That's when you should get mad. When your teammates is high-fiving and laughing like Dominique Wilkins' teammates was when Larry Bird was giving their ass the business, that's when you should be offended because that nigga wear the same jersey as you. But if I'm a fan from another fucking team and I like another team, bro, as long as I don't threaten your life, your family, or say something that's derogatory towards your, you know, in another way or some racist, you shouldn't be worried about what I'm saying.
Well, you got some people that they not built like that, correct?
No, you know what? No, you know what? And that's what I'm saying. If you're not built like that, then why y'all niggas complaining about the bubble? Basically, that's how y'all want to play. Y'all basically want to play in the goddamn bubble where there ain't no fans that can fuck with you.
Some of these stuff like, hey, yo, pressure comes at different points, bro.
Look, you coach football. You coach football, Ron. You coach
That's
football,
what I
Ron. So
said.
guess what? Guess what? You go to cities, teams. Guess what? They ain't trying to kill you, niggas. Y'all still go home after the game, shake hands, see some of them say y'all got us this year. And I'm speaking about everything after the game. But guess what, Ron? When they see y'all bus pull up and y'all done probably beat their ass 10 times in a row, you might hear a couple, fuck whoop-de-whoops. That don't mean like literally fuck these niggas' lives. These is kids. Like how many times you heard your quarterback, running back, whoever on your team that they hate, getting their ass screamed at talking about, I hope he fucking hurt himself. All type of shit.
Man, listen, my kids some crazy shit in some wild environments, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
I ain't saying that you ain't never dealt with somewhere y'all lives was, but I'm talking about only the sport.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That's what make me know how my kids is built. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because they've been in some hostile situations where, like,
basically, they know the difference. They know when they life in danger, and they know when there's some fans talking shit.
Listen. Hey, yo, listen. I'm talking about, nigga, life in danger. Coach get shot at the game type shit. You feel me?
Man.
Like a nigga on some bullshit, open fire type shit. Like, and one of the biggest games between the two cities. You feel me? And and it had nothing to do with football at all, bro.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking about them having to go through that shit, and then them asking them to play up there the next week, and my kids like, Coach, let's go get that. We got to go get that. We ain't running from nothing because the game got stopped. The game couldn't get finished. Obviously, they suspended play for a week, but they were saying we had to come back up to that city to finish, to basically run the game back. And we was like, yo, man, our parents is tripping. Y'all talking about what? And our parents are saying, nigga, who? But then at the end of the day, our parents was like, all right, if we come in on some gang shit, you feel me?
Let me ask you something. What you think about this? Because you remember, I don't want to say last season, right? I think it was. Matter of fact, last season, was that when Jason Tatum popped his Achilles? Last season, last season, right? All right, so I want to say, remember, Halliburton, right? A few dudes went down last season, remember, right?
Yep.
And I'm saying only in the media. It was a big deal. They were saying that altered the way certain series was supposed to go, right?
Right.
Do you notice, big bro, that has not been brought up? Like certain injury, Anthony Davis, or somebody coming off injury, Austin Reeves, or let's say Cade Cunningham, lungs. Let's say what's his on the East? Let's say even Jason Tatum right now coming off the Achilles. Let's say Joel Embiid coming off of what he. Do you notice that they are avoiding, like, trying to say it's messing? And what I'm meaning is, whatever their decision is, speaking on something else, whatever they got planned, they don't want to detour it and use injuries. Like, they want to make it seem like it's natural. Do you feel that? Because it was like, damn, just last season, y'all was using every fucking injury that happened. Like, if this was last season, they would have used what's his name? Chizo. What's his name? I can't say it, bro, from Timberwolves. Yeah, they would have been like, if the Minnesota, I ain't lying. If the Minnesota Timberwolves lose this game, and they would have spoke on two players, it's because Anthony Edwards got injured and DiVincenzo. They would have said that. DiVincenzo. They would have said that. And now it's just like, next man, like, what the hell is? I'm just saying, my mind just went to that while you was talking. It just flashing at that. Look, even right now, look. They're not saying nothing. They still saying how OKC will just go through it, right? Like through the playoffs. But I guarantee you, what's that boy name on the sidelines, bro, with the braids? Like, he ain't playing right now?
For us?
No, for OKC. The dude on solid like Jay Wood.
Jalen Williams. Yeah, Jalen Williams.
I guarantee you. Listen, little bro, what I'm saying. They saying they just gonna go through the shit, right? Everybody like, okay, see, got this, right?
Mhm.
I guarantee you, if shit start going weird, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? The matchup just like, ooh, damn, this ain't what we expect. You know what I mean? If the Spurs meet them or something, right, and the matchup going wrong, you know what they gonna say? Jalen fucking Williams wasn't really helped. Like, you know, don't wait till that last minute. If y'all not using all of the first round, second round injuries, don't use them in the fucking Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? Or the Eastern Conference.
I'm with you because, hey, yo, but you know one thing, though, bro? Like, as long as I've been watching the NBA, bro, I don't never remember this many stars being hurt at one time, bro. I don't know
Bro,
listen, I don't know how they got these young bulls training and what they're doing, but it seems
No.
like it's
let me add to it, bro. Let me add to it. I'm gonna let you go. It ain't about this many stars now, because guess what? It has been players hurt, right? They probably ain't been named players, right? Like we know them. On the bench, players hurt, whatever, something like that. But guess what? If they was hurt, it was a real injury. Nigga jumped all over the fans in the bleachers. You know what I mean? All over the fans in their chairs. Or a nigga got clobbered. I never seen so many players get self-injured. You know, this ain't the NFL where it's like, oh my, like, we ain't seen nobody get injured because a nigga knocked him over his head. Think about it. The times these players get knocked over the head, the times that they do get hacked, right? Somebody really hit them. They are not injured. Like Joker, you got injured on one of like the weirdest plays with your hyperextended leg, right? Even your boy Anthony, like Anthony Evans, I give him a different. No, that nigga made that happen. You can see how he landed, how he jumped. But it was like you players have more self-still injuries. Like it's not collisions. It's not really put it like this. It's not like Russell Westbrook got a better excuse with Patrick Beverly. You feel what I'm saying? That shit Patrick Beverly did, and when Russell's like, oh shit, man, it's like, yeah, look what that nigga did. But you niggas will fall by yourself, jump up and down, get a rebound, or just try to run back towards the ball like DiVincenzo did and get you know, he tore his Achilles just like Jeff Teague did. That's how he tore his shit. Just like Jeff Teague.
I just know I don't never remember this high rate of Achilles tear. Like when somebody tore their Achilles back in the day, it was so major. You might have one person throughout the season. You feel me?
You know what it's telling me, bro? You said this a long time ago, twice. You said this on everybody's shit, bro. I think when Isaiah Thomas, not the one everybody that would play for Detroit. I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas with the Boston Celtics because his daddy lost a bet and everything. He was a Laker fan. Talk about him. You said this a long time ago. And it ain't just LeBron, bro. It's a plague. You know, it's like a little virus. It's spread it. The teams don't practice. All of the NBA teams, they don't practice enough. So guess what? Back in the day, they probably practiced like damn near all the way up to game day. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and that builds body muscle memory, like of getting banged up, of making your legs do this out of nowhere. You're building it up. The more you practice, the more you get body in practice. You're building your muscles to remember this bang. Oh yeah, you feel that? Yeah, get used to it. So you won't get injured and it won't be new to you. You know what I mean? It's something that I've been seeing going on a lot in any sports, bro. Not like that, but my generation. I just watched Shawn Michaels and his documentary. He said, you know, these guys, they get injured and they really not ready because they don't have live events. And you know what live events are, the ones that don't get put on TV. It's like practice. They stay in that city and have about 2 shows and move on, have some more shows until the live event come. You feel me? Monday, it's Monday Night Raw, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they all in some little small cities trying shit, practicing. You know what I mean? Getting better. That's how Stone Cold, all these dudes had chemistry. So it's like these dudes getting injured because they're really, and Paul George said it. Remember also, we like to just focus on LeBron when Isaiah said, oh man, we don't practice. And that does make you get injured because you're not training your body to go through something. But Paul George also said it when he was with the Clippers. He was like, man, we're not practicing like we're supposed to, and all these low managements and all that do affect what your body gets used to doing. You can't be sitting out low managing, also not practicing, and then think you're going to just put your body on the court and say, go 100 miles per hour. That's just not possible, bro. I don't know where they do that. You can't do that.
You can't do that. That's why I said these dudes' injury rate. It's like, come on, bro. Like,
it's a reason for it. Yeah, it's a reason.
Yeah, like, come on, man. And and it's just funny, right? Because Halliburton, I got to shout out. I got to shout out my boy Tyrese Halliburton. He said, man, when I realized what I did, he said, when I realized
what I had to get up like Kobe.
He said, this is my Kobe moment.
Oh, God. He said, I tried to do my Kobe moment and get up and walk on. He said, hell no.
And I wonder how the fuck did this man do that? Like,
he said, look, I remember. He didn't know how the fuck to get off the ground. Wait a minute. I can't even get the fuck off the ground to even try to walk. Look, everybody who pulled it, who you seen walk off like Kobe? KD. Jason Tatum. Look, Jason Tatum, I know that went through his mind too because he's a Kobe fan. I know he said, I know Kobe watching me. But look, guess what? Forgive me, Kobe. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Tyrese Halliburton said, yo, when I thought about it and I tried to will myself to do it, it made me realize what this Mamba mentality shit is really about. Like, yo, that shit
what you do when you heard that shit? What you do when you heard that shit, bro? You laugh? Did you laugh? I laughed. I got laughing when I heard that.
I said, yo, you know what I said? I said nothing but truth and blessings and well wishes to shout out to Tyrese Halliburton, man. Nah,
hey, look, stop saying you got Mamba mentality because you scored 40 or 30 points.
You niggas talking about bullshit, nigga. I'm talking about what this man. I went through what this man went through in that case, and I seen what that man did. Listen, not only did that man walk up, this nigga went and hit 2 free throws.
And look, Kyrie, look, you see what Kyrie said? He said, I at least gotta shoot these fucking free throws. He couldn't walk off by himself, but he said, I at least gotta shoot these free throws. Let me at least go even lower than that. Bro, when he put his ACL, and also to let y'all know, it was when Kyrie put his ACL, not Achilles. He was like, he went into Kobe mode, because that's how bad it hurt him just with the ACL. He was like, I at least gotta shoot these free throws. Now, let me go lower than what my big bro said. He's brought up the Achilles, something that we are saying in the mythical world, they speak on Achilles, where it comes from, that he was blessed by the gods from head to toe, but they grabbed him by his Achilles. So that's the only part of his body that didn't get dipped in the godly oil. That's why it was his weakness, right? So they basically saying once that happened, you are not a warrior, you are not anything. That takes away your anything. That's why that name came about, just to give people history if they wanted to know why that's called the Achilles. It's a myth about that, someone name. So
Greek mythology.
Yeah, Greek mythology. So I just want to say this, and it's another how you can know that Mamba mentality is real. And I know, bro, we all know this, but I know it affects you more because you're a Laker fan like me. Remember Anthony Davis just having either the ball hit his finger straight on. You know how that feel when that basketball or that football just hit your finger, like point blank. Wow, like ooh, like it make it stuck. It's like a frog in your finger. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh, my shit jammed.
Feel like a shotgun hit that bitch.
Yeah, this nigga Anthony, what happened? He can't even play the rest of that game or the next game. Kobe Bryant, whole finger came out of place when he tried to steal the ball and it jammed. I will never forget it. And he actually stole it. But when he got the ball, they called timeout because he was hurt. He went on the sideline and he wanted him going back. He said, oh, hell no, because the game was close. He said, oh, hell no. No back. He went right over there to the legendary Laker doctor. Yes, sir. And he went to him. He said, pop this shit back in. He said, you sure? He said, Kobe, it's going to hurt like hell. He said, I don't care. Do it. And we all remember this iconic moment when Kobe's leg squinted in. That's all he gave us. Just a little leg dip.
Mhm.
And that dude tapped him right on the back of the head. Kobe, he said, and from then on, that's the year that he got his ass mopped up by Boston, you guys. Guess why? Because that fucking finger. See, you guys don't see the history of his whole fucking, something that Anthony Davis would have set out on. We probably would have lost position in the playoffs. Kobe said, hell no, we in number 1 in the West. This is the best position. We need home court advantage. He's thinking Tim Duncan. He's thinking Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. No, we need home court advantage. He's thinking what he needs to do to get in championship mode. And he said, I refuse. My team need me. If I sit out, this was Kobe was also thinking. If this nigga Paul Gasol pop his motherfucking pinky finger, any one of these fingers, ring fingers out of place, I don't want him to think he can sit out because I did. You get your ass out here because I did. That's what's his problem with Dwight Howard. Motherfucker, get your ass out there talking about your back and all that when I got bone on bone, all this playing. Man, motherfucker, we need you. This is what I'm trying to like. He didn't understand it, and that's why he got it late. Nigga, we need you. I'm not telling you to sacrifice, no, I'm telling you this how bad we need it. And see, he didn't understand it until he became an elder player, a veteran. Whereas like Kobe was on borrowed time at that time. When he got Dwight, it was like, look, I ain't got time for none of that pampering shit. You need to get your ass in gear. I ain't got time to spend 1 year with you and wait. You feel what I'm saying? He already knew it because if he didn't, guess what? When Kobe grabbed his knee, it felt funny. Any of these players in this day and era, when they fell, you remember the first foul when he popped his Achilles, when he fell down, when he tried to go for a layup, they fouled him. And he was over there and he pushed his knee in and out. He was like, whoo, grabbing his knee at first because that's where the pain came from. It was letting him know that the muscle, the ligament is about to disconnect, but he didn't know it. You feel me? They didn't sit him out. They didn't sit him out at all and see what was going on. They kept him in the game. They didn't like, let's go in the back and see what's going on with you. He probably would have refused it anyway. And a lot of you guys in this generation be like, that's why his ass has to retire before his time. That's why his last 4 years was garbage and all that. Let me tell you guys this, how we look at it. That's why we gonna always stand up when you walk in the building. That's why we gonna always give him his praises for his 5 championships. We don't care if you pass Mike or not. You are Mike in this city. You understand?
That nigga
You
pushed
were-
that shit. Hey, yo, he gave a whole new meaning to the phrase "push it to the limit," bro. That bitch redlined his body, bro.
What that dude Chauncey Billups? I know he got his own thing going on, but dudes know this. I even said this. There's 2 things I can give Kobe. I always said this before I even heard Chauncey say it, like on media. He said, if I was to say who's the toughest player, think about this. He's not thinking Shaq who can dominate. He ain't thinking Will.
Right.
He said, if I could think who's the toughest player, I would say Kobe Bryant. You know what he thought about? What the fuck that nigga played through, bro?
The injuries that
Yeah, like, cause you know what he's thinking? I would have said the fuck out. Every player know that when he popped his shoulder out. Remember he went out there shooting left-handed, then hit that back turnaround on right in Mark Cuban face. Mark Cuban hopped up, gave him a standing ovation. Goddamn. What Kobe say? He said, what's that word? What they call it? He said, because they said they should whatever he did to Dirk, he said they should amnesty. He said they should amnesty Kobe.
Mhm.
After Kobe came and did it, she said, amnesty that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
With his rotator cuff arms tore out of place, bro. He
Yeah,
still went. He said, you know what? Y'all forgot that I got. He said y'all forgot I'm ambidextrous with this
I
bitch.
play left hand. Nigga played the whole
Yeah,
game.
he said, yeah. Y'all forgot when he broke his hand in his early year. That's all he did was shoot with that offhand motherfucker and dribble with it. That's called determination. Like I refuse. Remember, it's multiple times when he got his Achilles. He said, and I'm gonna tell y'all, the Achilles he didn't say. He didn't say his Achilles. He didn't say his rotator cuff. I know Ron Tom. No, I ain't telling him nothing. Kobe said the worst fucking injury he ever had in his fucking career is when Jalen Rose fucking went under his ankle.
That sprained ankle.
It got it in his book. He said that's the worst. This is after the Achilles and all. He said that's the worst.
That nigga
You know what and you know what he probably thinking. And when you look at it, think about it. That same ankle that Jalen Rose did that to, that's the Achilles. He probably thinking like that motherfucker started the weakness in my shit, the sprain, and I still played it. And you know what he said? I'll never forget it, bro. I start using that shit. I thought that shit was fly as fuck. When they asked Kobe about that injury and when he was coming back in that game, when he did play the next one, and they asked him, I said, Kobe, are you playing the next game? They said, what will keep you from playing the next game? Kobe looked left to right with his eyes, didn't move his head. He said, is there any snipers in the room? I said, ooh, shit. I ain't never heard this shit in my life.
That
I ain't never heard Michael Jordan say, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about great motherfucker like Larry Bird. Like, that's how you know when you really great, when you get quotes. You know, when you get real quotes instead of trying to make one happen. That nigga just said what he felt.
Derek Fisher was talking about that shit, and he like, nah. He was like, yo, Beans, his ankle was literally the size of a fucking softball, yo. He like, yo, that's like grapefruit. He like, yo, we thought he was done. He said, we thought Cole was done for the series, yo. He said Shaq was carrying that nigga around on his back, bro. He couldn't put no pressure on that bitch.
I'll never forget what he said he was about to do. I'll never forget what he said he was about to do, bro. I know you know this for sure off of football and you did basketball. Like you know, for a long rate, both of them. I dropped football, but I know it from football and basketball. But I know football news too. He said immediately when he did that with his ankle, he said he ain't giving no rest. He said he went home and did the ABC. So kids who don't know what ABCs is with your ankles, you basically write out the ABCs with your ankle in maneuvers. The way you do it is like you're doing writing with your ankle. He said basically you put your ankle in every fucking angle. He made an A, a capital A. He made a capital B. He made a capital C, D, all the way to Z. That's what he was doing.
You go through the alphabet. Your ankle get 360-degree work.
You know, and that's what, look, I'm going to tell y'all what else we appreciate. Kobe could have been, we would have appreciated if Kobe never came back after the Achilles. We would have gave him the same admiration, bro. He had the same accolade, everything, nothing changed, you feel me? He didn't win another. We would have given it right when he quit with the Achilles. He would be like, fuck. Because we don't want to see Kobe, nobody get no highlights off him because he can't maneuver. Like, that's just cheap shit, bro. You know, it's like, what's his name? Larry Holmes, when he did that to Ali. That's why Tyson did you like that, because he knew why you knock Ali out. You knew he wasn't Ali. You just should have won the fight with like a decision. That's how he felt, disrespect. And Kobe, what he do? Put himself through all type of work at an older age. Come back from that Achilles. Not like these younger guys. I know a lot of you dudes like, I'm being real. I just seen it in comments. Why Kobe couldn't come back from the Achilles? Jason Tatum came back better. Whoop came back better.
Tatum was 27. Asshole.
That's what I'm saying. And KD, look, not only was he younger, I know he was in 30s, but guess what? He also has an advantage of being taller. He don't have to have too much space and nothing. You feel me? Look what he did. Look what KD did on that sprung, like just barely holding on to keep it before he popped. They came up there and scored 11 points.
And on top of that, man, none of them dudes use the footwork Kobe used, yo.
Yeah, they don't understand that Kobe not like that. The defense that he came in on, not this. He didn't have this. He didn't have this defense. Kobe was in the league when they actually let you kind of play a little, even in the later in his career, you were still able to play defense. So Kobe had to really create spacing because it was defense on him.
Right, and another thing, and it's just like the way their games classified. Like, trust me, there's nothing I don't think Kevin Durant can't do on a basketball court. And like, I'm
right there with you. There with you. If KD, put it like this, LeBron got just put KD in the Kobe zone, right? And this is what I mean. Comparing different generations of who the player is in this generation, right? In this generation, y'all would say the perfect athlete is LeBron James, right? Like comparing KD, right? Like we would say Kobe with Mike, like, you know, on what they got out of it. So you would say KD is Kobe, right? And if he had the mindset of a Kobe, and this is what I mean, Kobe didn't have none of the athleticism, the vertical, none of the shit that Mike just was blessed with and then just made like this. He had to get that shit to where Mike was at and then add some shit because he didn't have some shit. And that's
Yeah,
just a fact.
this nigga
So
vertical 44 inches. Mine's only 38. You feel me?
38. You feel me? So guess what? I gotta bump you a little bit differently and then put probably 2 more steps on this shit. Like, or look, if I don't put 2 more steps, I gotta shorten my release because I'm not jumping. You feel me? I'm not. Mike could just spin and know you can't block this because he's jumping over whoever the fuck that was. Kobe might have a KD on him. Kobe might have a Kenyon Martin on him. Kobe was dealing with a few, like the way the defense, the switch, everything came. He might have Tim Duncan on him. Guess what? I can't hold this ball as long as I would on the normal shoot guard. Because Tim Duncan, if you're a real sports player, you know this. I can't hold it as long because Tim Duncan hand is long. I got to get this shit off before he's right in the right position because Tim Duncan is smart. He's probably been watching my release point. So I have to change this on his ass because he think he got my time.
Yo, but you know the funny part about it, bro? Everybody remember like the number 24 Kobe, and I'm like, yo, y'all do know Kobe banged on every big man in the NBA, right? Like
Y'all
you do
forgot about 8. Yeah, they forgot about that. You know why? Because when this generation grew up to start remembering what they see, Kobe athleticism kind of, I ain't gonna even say it diminished. He started picking when to use it. Because I'm gonna tell you a big moment. He wasn't 20. He was 24 when he dunked on Dwight Howard. He just started picking moments when to do it because he knew it was easy for an injury. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how we were saying about Ja Morant. Like how we were saying about Ja Morant. Like Ja, pick your moments when to shock somebody with your boosty and your athleticism.
They was talking to Kevin Garnett, right? And he's like, yo, y'all gonna chill. He like, yo, and all that. Kobe wasn't athletic. Y'all gonna chill on that. He like, yo, Lord, y'all gonna chill on that. Y'all gonna chill on the beam name. He like,
you seen what Jason Tatum said? Did you see that? I want you to see that.
Kevin Garnett, like, nigga, I'm part of the most iconic dunk and probably in his repertoire. He said, bro, the nigga when
the reverse baseline, the reverse baseline, windmill on 2 niggas. On 2 niggas.
Pretty well. He like, yo, God, what are you talking about? He was like, the boy had bounce. And it was just
look, and we both know what KG did. Look, real nigga shit. Look, I'll keep it real. KG know he was under there, but guess what? I'm the star. Sprewell, damn, get that nigga. Nigga, you right.
That nigga said that nigga reverse. He said, yo, God, that nigga reverse windmilled.
Listen, go and look up Jason Tatum, bro, on that podcast with the football players, bro. The nigga who played for the Steelers and the nigga who played for the Jaguars. Pivot. Is it called the pivot? The pivot, right? Look, the pivot. I just want you to hear it. Jason Tatum, man, look, man, I got so much respect for him, bro. He was on that goddamn podcast, bro. He ain't hold back, bro. He didn't say no names. He just spoke to everybody. He said, you know, Kobe Bryant is somebody that like inspired me, man. Like he was like Kobe, the reason why I was waking up at 5:30, like in St. Louis, like where I was at, like every morning, like trying to do it like him. Like he was like, what I don't like, man, is that none of these dudes who saying these little stories or saying what Kobe was or wasn't, they didn't say it when this man was alive. Like, and I love that, like, because you don't get, and the only reason I'm saying that is because he in this generation. He's in this generation. He's not, no, y'all can't say, oh, this nigga is like a D-Wade. You know, this nigga in this generation, he's telling y'all why LeBron was being that man to you guys. No, I was watching a nigga that was more like more technical with the game. And that's the same. Yeah, like more dissecting on you. He wanted to know what goes on in the inside of your body. Like, fuck the outside and how muscular you look or how your calves look. He was like, I want to know what make you tick. I want to know what this like. And he was like, I don't like to disrespect, bro, because he's not here. And he's like, when he was here, he said, nobody was saying Kobe wasn't this guy or Kobe wasn't the best player. He was like, it was none of that. He said, I'm not saying they didn't feel like that. I'm saying you didn't put it out on the media until he was gone. He said, so I don't like that disrespect. So I love that, bro, because it was just like, nobody's saying that. You feel what I'm saying? We got people on the media. Once you say LeBron is not the 20th greatest passer or the, you know, in some people's mind, the 10th, or he ain't in the top 10, or he ain't top 5, or he ain't the number 1 small forward or power forward or point for whatever the fuck. If you just don't agree, no, everybody defending every time you say he ain't. He was like, why y'all don't do that? Because right now we defend Magic. Right now, if somebody got on media and was like, Magic wouldn't have did what he did if he didn't have a cap, they'd be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Blasphemy. You know, all this type of, it's like, wait, how y'all, and Kobe told y'all this. He said, I just want to know why I get the argument that Magic don't get. He said it. He said, Magic don't get that argument with Kareem.
Bro, Magic Johnson said that. He said, if y'all validate my chips with Cap, why y'all don't validate Kobe's with Shaq's?
See, I ain't even know that, bro. I gotta look that up. I ain't even hear that one, bro. I heard him say a lot of, I ain't even hear that one.
Yeah, Magic brought that point up himself, bro. He said, if y'all validate mines with Cap, why y'all don't validate Kobe's with Shaq? And when they asked him who he thought was the greatest Laker, and he said Kobe Bryant, and he was like, it was 2 things that he did. He said, if he didn't go back and beat Boston, I had him. And he was saying this shit when Kobe was alive. He like, if he didn't go back and beat Boston, I had him. He said, but the fact that he three-peated and I never did, he said, there's nothing I can do. He said, y'all want to say he had Shaq? What the fuck?
And guess what? And look, you just made me think of something just off of you giving me that history, because now, you know, it made me go on my bag on what Magic actually accomplished, right? He has also, and look, this is the man, what you just now said, he took a step back. Look, as in saying this man outranked me in NBA history, right? And also as the greatest Laker, right? So look, this man got 3, I think, NBA finals, and then he got 3 season finals. Kobe only got 1, and he's still saying, this motherfucker better than me. I don't give a fuck about them awards. He got the finals. I don't care if he only got 2. And this is what somebody that everybody respects when he says anything else except for something about this man.
And one more thing factored in with Magic Johnson. The fact that Kobe played 20 years and he was only able to play 12.
And I'm gonna say this: this what separated Magic and Kobe. Magic wouldn't say this, but this is me a little bit more looking out, right? This is why I say it separates him from Shaq, Kareem, and Magic. And I'm talking Laker only, right? Laker shit only. This is what I'm talking about right now. Only Laker shit. Look, Kareem, Magic. Kareem, you won 1, but you had to win 1 with a top 50 player. So your mission should have been to win 1 without 1. You didn't. You was getting your ass kicked before Magic came. When Magic came, we know he's a top 50 fucking point guard, triple-double king, assist record holder, king, all these things he did, only 12 seasons. He actually added on to you. We're not saying he made you good. See, I didn't say that. Don't nobody twist it. He didn't make Kareem good. When Kareem was going out, he extended his career. It's like Batman turning 60, but Robin right there, he 39. Like, I got you, Batman. Like, don't you? He still can move. Like, yeah, I got your back. Like, Batman can't do it like he used to. That's what Robin here for. So he started believing in him, man. He set back because he's seen it. He got them 6 championships, not just because he was good. He knows that motherfucker Magic. Then guess what? He didn't get to win 1 without the top 50. It was Magic turn. Kareem gone. He retired. You got Vlade Divac. It's kind of like having Paul Gasol in that time. It's kind of like having Paul Gasol in that time. He was one of the top centers. Y'all go back and do your history. Y'all just keep looking at the Vlade Divac that was flopping with Shaq. No. Go back and look.
For a first-round pick, bro. Enough
Come
said.
on, that's enough said.
He got traded for a first-round pick, bro. Look what he did.
Yes, sir.
Like, they looking at Vlade from when he was with Sacramento.
Look what he even I know Chris Webber, I know all the other pieces, but y'all got to know that veteran that came from Magic Johnson, Pat Riley, Vlade Divac is over there telling them motherfucking Sacramento Kings how to fucking play. Hey, look, no, this shit wrong. Old age or not, that's a veteran over there telling them I was on some championship tip. I've been to the final. See, everybody was looking at Sacramento like, you young dude, they ain't been to the finals. No, that team ain't been to the final. But it's a player over there that has been. He didn't win, but that motherfucker know what it takes to get there. And he's seen it. He's seen Magic intensity. You feel me? That dragged him there. So you got Magic that failed. When he had his chance to trump, and I'm saying in Laker glory, you know what I'm saying, Ron?
Mm-hmm.
When he had his chance to trump Kareem, and this is the only reason too why we say Magic is the greater Laker. He was originally drafted, okay? Originally drafted to us, and all his championships are with us. This is Laker shit, not all around player. Because if we say all around, if we say all around player, we know it's Kareem.
I think it's only 3 players that ever only played for Lakers. I think that's Jerry West, Magic Johnson, and Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you feel me? Everybody else came over there like that's what they said when we got LeBron.
Or they left.
Or they left. Like, no, I'm gonna tell you who else. James Worthy. James Worthy. Like, so you feel me? All they rings is with one fucking team. Like a lot of y'all would be like Robert Horry. Some of y'all don't even know his fucking Spurs years. You feel me? Because y'all just remember the hey.
They don't even know his fucking Houston years.
It's Rocky. They think he won those with Kobe. No, motherfucker, that nigga won rings before Kobe and Shaq. Motherfucker, he beat Shaq. He beat Shaq for his first championship.
Listen, hold up. Do they understand Robert Horry had the 3-point shot record in the NBA Finals up at one point? He had held the record for most shots, for most 3-point shots in the game.
They think we only call him Big Shot Bob because of the shot against the Spurs.
No, we call him Big Shot Bob because everywhere he went, he hit big shots. Houston, check his record. LA, check his record. San Antonio, check his record. Check his fucking record, y'all. He called Big Shot Bob for a reason. And listen, he had way more game than that coming out of Alabama. That's just the role stuff.
He just exactly his role shortened as he went on, but he learned how to be a champion.
He had way more game than y'all seen when he played for the Lakers and
dunking on niggas, put that ball on the ground, straight up, going above the rim. He was above the rim player,
and sending niggas shit across half court.
Hey, look, y'all think Draymond Green tough? This nigga threw towels in coaches' faces. Nigga, he was, look, what you want to look? I'm not telling you. Robert Horry, that's why we got him. Phil wasn't stupid. Robert Horry was Phil lower grade Dennis Rodman. Put it like that.
You want to know what Robert Horry did? Like he said, I could have been the dude that got 100-something million, played for stats and all that, or I could be the dude who had
I wanted to win. I wanted to win.
And only get 85 million. You feel me? Like
look,
whatever.
Ron Harper, Derek Fisher, a lot of niggas right now getting a lot of royalties, a lot of commercials in little small cities where they come from. You know what I mean?
Man, the man got a job with Los Angeles Spectrum that he hosts. No, he got a job with do a show with the chick and Mike Trudell. He got a shot. It's on the Laker channel. I mean, you got it out there because it's y'all channel.
Okay, yeah. Look, and just to say this so they won't get far off of it. Back like on what I was saying.
Him and James
Look, no, I'm saying Magic fell short. His chance, even though we gave it to him, what I'm saying is we gave it to him because he was a born, bred Laker, right? That's it. Like we gave it to him because if Kareem was born and bred Laker, it would be just him, and Kobe would have had to pass him in Laker glory. What I'm saying now, Magic passed him because we know all your rings, the rest of your rings was because of Magic. You was getting your ass kicked and you was in your later year, and Magic came and used what you still had and made use of it. That's just a fact. It don't take away what you were. He just made sure that shit was still effective while he was in the league. Now, Kobe come in with Shaq. The fucking Magic and Kareem days over. We got Nick Van Ass and Shaq. Guess what? Shaq go to the finals over there in Orlando. Why? Because the first prototype where Shaq figured out what type of player he need for success was a wing player. He found that out with Penny. That was his first experiment on what he needed. Now, Penny got him to the finals, but he can never say Penny is his best teammate because they didn't win it. They got their ass swept. They got there and everything went wrong. Then Shaq did what Shaq do, got jealous when the other player gets either more or just as much hype as him. And he got the hell out of there over money.
I remember exactly what it was. He was mad he had a Reebok contract and Penny got the Nike contract.
And look, and Penny also had more money than him with the contract. Remember, he wanted more. He wanted a bigger contract, and since he didn't get it, that's how he came to the Lakers. Because remember, Jerry West couldn't get him exactly what he wanted, but he got him more than what Orlando. Yeah, and more. He just got him more than what Orlando got. And look, promised them all that Hollywood movie, The Man of Steel, Kazam, all that shit. He was like, okay, that'll round out to it. Exactly. Boom, we get Shaq. Now Shaq get the next prototype. Because who was we putting Penny against before Kobe? Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Look, it was Grant Hill, Michael Jordan. It was Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway. We were saying was next when Michael Jordan was in the league. Those was the first baby Kobe's. Just put like before, and Earl Minor, weird ass. You know what I mean? All that. Everybody thought whatever. But I'm just saying the real ones though. It was Penny who we thought can give Mike competition. It was Grant Hill who we thought can give Mike competition. Now those dudes are wavering. Here come Kobe. Kobe come in with Shaq. Boom. He needs years to grow. He needs years to grow. Boom, boom, bam. And look, let's remind y'all when Shaq and Penny did that, Mike was barely. It was a league basically without Mike. Just think about that. When Shaq and Penny did that, until the end of the season, they were playing in a league without Jordan. So that's not to say, they was running the East while Jordan. No, they didn't fucking see Jordan until like the last 17 or 18 games of the fucking season. I don't even know if they played them in the regular season until the playoffs. So Mike didn't know nothing about them two motherfuckers at all. They was new booties to Mike. He didn't have no physical film of them with his own eyes, and he didn't have too much film that a real player, you can show him film, but it ain't nothing like feeling it. Because I heard Kobe said, he's like, man, I watched all type of film on Jordan. But he said, Ron, he said, that shit different live. He said, I knew he was going to go for the spin, but that shit way faster in real life. He said, "You think you can keep up with that shit on TV until it's right there in your fucking face." That's why they call him the Black Cat. And it's just like this. Now, Shaq and Kobe. Look, just put Shaq in Kareem position and put Kobe in the Magic position, because I ain't saying he Magic, but he was leading the Lakers in assists and everything else while Shaq was doing all that shit. That was his job, getting everybody they bucket. Shaq and everybody else, he led them in assists. He was like the point shooting guard, like y'all like to give LeBron the point forward. He was like the point shooting guard. That's what he was. So now they go 3 in a row. Something Shaq never did. Shaq never won with him. You're saying he's the best player on all 9 planets. That's when we counted Pluto, you guys who like, oh, what the fuck you talking about 9? Yeah, we got 8 now, but it used to be 9. Pluto. So then he said multiple times, this is the greatest player in the world. I want him to be the greatest player. Multiple times he gave it to Kobe. Also, we seen him have an interview after both of them retired, and Kobe told him, that used to piss me off that you used to slack, knowing that you should come back better than you was last season. Maybe we could have had way more rings. And he said, you know why I used to slack? Right there, all you guys go and look if I'm lying. He said, because I knew I had a player like you that go 50 any day. And Kobe said, that's what pissed me the fuck off. You were slacking because you had me. And I wasn't slacking because I had you, basically. So now they separate. Boom. Everybody in the world is saying who's going to win a championship first. These are basically the 2 greatest players in the world. And then Tim Duncan is right there behind them, under right there. That's who the players are at this time. Now, Shaq goes to Miami. He says, guess what? Shaq already knows the blueprint in a way. I had Penny. I had Kobe. What's the closest thing to those niggas in the league at that time?
Flash.
D-Wade, Flash. So that's where he go to. He just didn't go over there because he was in Orlando. He got a house out there already. No, he's seen that nigga is the second best shooting guard in the league. So I know he ain't Kobe, but he's the next thing. Like, not saying he got the skills in the next way, just saying like he's the second best shooting guard, and that's what I'm better with. He's always been better with him.
And he's a closer.
He's a closer. Like, he needed him. He can't shoot free throw. He can do all those things. So he knew where to go. Kobe, what does Kobe do? After a few years, he goes through his struggles, but he established himself like Shaq did. Before Shaq had one championship, he established himself as a dominant force, somebody to be reckoned with. Before he ever won, everybody knew, ooh-wee. So Kobe didn't get to do that. He established, he had no choice but to establish himself as a high school player that came under Shaq. That's what everybody wanted to believe, and got groomed up under that. And now he was like, no, I'm about to shake that. I'm about to let y'all know what would have happened if Shaq wasn't here. He established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the league. Y'all gonna respect this Kobe Bean Bryant shit. That's what he did first. Now, Shaq won one, that speeded Kobe mentality up. Oh, he asked for the trade. Yeah, he asked for the trade, but it's the reason I'm out here. I'm gonna tell y'all the real deep shit. The Lakers at that time was going through a real feud with each other in the family, and they wasn't trying to move no piece. They was doing dumbass shit, giving Masvidal and all dang dumbass contracts, fucking up the whole roster. Kobe said, "Oh, so y'all just want people." He got it in his. Y'all go look it up. Kobe said, "I was not about to be animal like in a cage or in a circus. Just people coming to watch me put on a show." Basically, man, y'all not about to have me on a loser ass team every year doing that James Harden shit, like something like scoring 50, 60, putting on a show. No, I want to win championships. I don't want to do that shit every year. So that's where that shit threatened came out. Like you said, I always wanted to be a Laker. But when I seen they wasn't worried about championships, I had to push the needle. That's what he did. That's why he never left, bro. If his mind, we know Kobe Bryant. If he really wanted to leave, bro, his mind settled, he would have left. It was nothing that they could have did. He would have just left. So now Kobe win his championships with what? Not what Shaq went to get. What Shaq go get? Shaq went and got the second best shooting guard in the league. Kobe went and got the what? Top 10, not even top 10 power forward in the league at this time. Didn't even go and get that. He went and got something lesser than Shaquille O'Neal. This is what I'm telling y'all when I say it separated Kobe from all three of these dudes, Kareem, Magic, and Shaq. Who did Kareem replace Oscar with? Someone better than him. Who did Magic had his chance to be in the Kobe moment when he when Vlade Divac replaced Kareem, but he couldn't do it. Same thing happened to Kobe the first year, but Kobe redeemed that shit quick. Something that Magic couldn't do because of other circumstances. He got Shaq. He got a championship with Shaq. Everybody started calling him Robin, saying that he wouldn't even have those if it wasn't for Shaq. What did he do after Shaq got? Oh, look, Shaq got his championship. Oh, yeah, he got 4. Kobe, remember, tell me how your ass tastes. All that shit. Kobe seen it. Boom. Okay, it's time. This nigga got me fucked up because everybody started to shit on me. Kobe put it in championship mode. He got Paul Gasol, who wasn't even shit compared to Shaq at that time. You wouldn't even think that they are about to go to the finals 3 times in a row. Don't forget they went to the finals the first fucking year they got Paul. They wasn't another year. The first year he got him on that trade, it was finals. That's when he got him. Guess what? Shaq was so mad, even with a lesser center, Andrew Bynum, who just got a good play on Shaq. And Shaq felt like the fans in LA turned it. He gave this man a dirty elbow for no reason because he knew what the Lakers turned into. And he knew what Kobe was about to do with him. Kobe go to the finals. He get beat just like Magic did, but Magic didn't get to go back. What do Kobe do? He come back better, more aggressive with the same team. Don't do no trades. Don't do no adjustments like that. Don't super team it up. Same team. We coming back more aggressive. Go to the finals. Beat Orlando. Kobe has one of the best performers in the finals ever with a lesser teammate. That right there was the first step. Then he went and did it again against Boston with the same, just switched it basically Trevor Ariza with Ron Artest. Not a super team because Ron Artest was not the player that he was with Houston the years before, and he wasn't the player that he was with Indiana or Chicago. He was way beyond his years. It was way he was working with, what's that called? Tendonitis. He was working with tendonitis when he was playing with us. So he was not the defender that he used to be. Kobe, what'd he do? He won another championship, go 3 in a row. That right there, I said that passed Kareem and that passed Magic and Shaq because none of them won with lesser. Think about it. Both of those guys won with top 75. All those guys won with a top 75 now. That's how long the league been. All those guys won a championship with a top 75 player, and Kobe the only one who didn't. Paul Gasol is not a top 7. He's a Hall of Famer. He's not a top 75.
Yeah.
Hall of
Straight, keep
Fame
it
don't
cooking.
mean.
Straight, keep it cooking. Give me 2 minutes, all right? Give me 2 minutes.
Yep, yeah. I was just about to tell you I was gonna come back in, man. I was gonna come back later on. I'll just pop in.